Welcome everybody to our Creative Gatherings Experience Volume 2. We are so excited to have you guys here tonight, and we have been putting in a lot of effort into making sure that we have awesome performers, awesome artists, and good sound, hopefully on everyone, because we've sound checked everybody, and we are looking forward to sharing an awesome show with you. A few things I want to mention quickly is that we have a BASCA code. BASCA code is basically it's a barcode that's going to display under Moshe's picture on the Zoom call. And if you want to make any donations to us tonight, or putting on awesome free shows and giving all of these artists a chance to shine, please do so. All you need to do is point your camera of your cell phone at that code, and it should give you an option to go through to our website and make a donation. If that doesn't work, contact us. We are super excited to have all of you guys here with us. I can see awesome names in the crowd. I can see our artists. I can see Ivor Joffe, Jody Reed, Josh Klacher, all of these folks. Lorraine, it's great to see you. I'm glad you're here. We're really excited to bring you guys on here. We also have a couple of our artists that will have, there's Moshe's brought up the BASCA code. You can see it there. It's very small, but if you bring your camera close, it will be able to read it. If you still want to make a donation and didn't come up scanning the code, just let us know after the show and we can send you a link. We will be doing some awesome stuff at the end of the show. This is something I'm really excited about. There's going to be an open mic. And I'm telling you about this now so that you can build up the courage between now and the end of the show to sit in front of your computer and perform for us. So if you're down and you've been thinking about performing in front of people or just letting your music out, we want you to perform tonight. So build up the courage. If you're sitting next to someone that should perform, you convince them to perform and you put their camera on and tell them. Just let us know if you want to sign up for the open mic. You can just, I think you can put it in the chat. That's cool. If I'm wrong with that, Moshe will let us know, but I think you can just let us know.
In the Q&A, please. Hello.
Q&A.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Moshe. Welcome, Moshe.
Hello. If you want to join the open mic, please sign up in the Q&A. Hooray! Okay.
Thank you. Q&A for open mic. And then on a slightly sadder note, extremely sadder note, we did lose a very important member of the Creative Gatherings family, an influential member, and an awesome human being with a light that shone on the Creative Gathering stage beautifully and shone for the world even more beautifully. We are attributing tonight to Becky, who sadly lost his life on Sunday night. Monday night, we called Becky to try and have our sound check, which was planned because he was meant to be performing and we couldn't get hold of him. And on Tuesday morning, I think it was, we found out that he sadly passed away. And it's a huge loss to anybody that knew Becky. I personally love performing on stage with him. He was the most fun to do drum solos with. During a solo section of the song, that was like one thing that always stuck out. When he was going, I could just go wild, and it was just this. He was an incredible musician and composer. There will be a little section later on in the show, and we will share a little bit more about him with you. But we are keeping him in mind, and Becky, the show is for you tonight. I'm going to move us forward to our first artist. Our first artist is not someone that performs very often, and we're really excited to be having her perform tonight. Her name is Ora Arenstam, and she is going to be playing the harp for us. Ora is a psychologist and a psychotherapist, I believe. She does amazing corporate training and growth programs and all sorts of things that you can catch if you check her out on Facebook. She shares them on her page. And Yael, if you could bring Ora up, awesome.
Sure, I'm going to bring Ora up right now. But really quick, before we start, I just want to introduce all of us because I think it's really important. This is Alon Cohen. This is, I'm Yael Lorado, and we've got Moshe Singer, and we are kind of a team that work together. But the Creative Gatherings family is a lot of different people, and we're all volunteers, and we love doing this. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly say hi to everyone, but we're going to bring Ora up quickly. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you,
guys.
Let me find Ora. Ora, where are you? There you are. Ora, are you ready to go? Here she comes, guys. There we go.
Yay, Ora, welcome.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you, Alon. Thank you, Yael. Thank you, Mosh, for inviting me to this very special space. It's really, I think it's so beautiful and so powerful, the work that you're doing by giving everyone, each of us, artists and people that are joining us, to find a space in this dark and heavy time to find some joy and some lightness.
That's exactly what we're trying to do. Thank you, Aura. Aura, can you just tell us a little bit about what you're going to perform and maybe why, if you feel like sharing, and you can go into it.
Yeah, for sure. So tonight I've decided to play the song The Prayer, and I think the intention, you know, what I was feeling when I was choosing a song is that I'm aware that so many people around us, I think all of us tonight, when we arrive here, we come with, I think, the prayer, the hope that this difficult, challenging time will be over. I think we sit with the prayer and the hope that the world, that ourselves, that our families will be kept safe. And we know that music has the power to bring up feelings of joy, connection, belonging, and courage. So it is my prayer that tonight, that when I play the song, and that as each of us share, and as we all connect collectively, that we can increase the amount of joy, the amount of peace in the world, and allow whatever feelings need to come up to welcome them.
Aura, thank you so much. I can't wait to hear this. You know, this song is so healing for me. So take it away.
Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed that.
That was absolutely beautiful. Such an incredible instrument, and you played it beautifully.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing that with us. I know I've been asking Aura to play the harp for years and years and years and years and years and years, and this is actually the first time that I've gotten the chance to see you. You should definitely do it more often. Got some amazing comments. We got amazing Aura, beautiful Aura. And I agree. It was awesome. Guys, just to
Thank
speak
you,
about
Grant.
comments for a
Thank you.
moment. Just to speak about comments, please send us comments, make us laugh, make us smile, send goodness in the comments box, and let the artists know how they did, you know, and if you're enjoying them. Aura, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you, Aura.
Yes, and next up, we have Ilanet Furman. Ilanet is the mother of 3, is that right?
It's actually, it's Ilanet, my performing name is Ilanet Shapiro, but...
Ilanet Shapiro, apologies. Guys, Ilanet Shapiro has a history in the arts, and a history in acting, and a history in singing, and she performs with a beautiful soul, and I'm really looking forward to what you're going to give us tonight. Do you want to speak about your song and what you can play for us?
Sure.
Okay, you can speak, and then you can take it away.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Awesome. So firstly, I just want to thank Mo and Yael for really responding to the need that artists have to perform, and especially I think at this time. I think it's not just artists that need to perform. I think that people need performances. I think that people need those soul connections. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. The song I chose, I heard it actually quite a long time ago, and it really spoke to me because I've been on quite a personal journey over the last 5 years, a journey of growth and courage, and I guess self-love, and that's for me what the song speaks to. So I want to dedicate it to all those women. It is a woman's song. To all those women who are finding themselves, who are too scared to find themselves, and I wanted to give you the courage to discover who you really are. The song is Brand New Me by Alicia Keys, and I hope you enjoy it. It's been a while, I'm not who I was before. You look surprised, your words don't burn me anymore. Been meaning to tell you, but I guess it's plain to see. Don't be mad, it's just a brand new kind of me. That ain't bad, I found a brand new kind of free. Careful with your ego, he's the one that we should blame. Had to grab my heart back, God knows something had to change. I thought that you'd be happy, I finally found who I am. Why you mad? It's just a brand new kind of me. Oh, it took a long, long time to get here. It took a brave, brave girl to try. I've taken one too many excuses, one too many lies. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if I talk a little louder, if I speak up when you're wrong, if I walk a little taller, I've been under you too long. If you notice that I'm different, don't take it personally. Don't be mad, it's just a brand new kind of me. That ain't bad, I found a brand new kind of free. Oh, it took a long, long way to get here. It took a brave, brave girl to try. I've taken one too many excuses, one too many lies. Don't be surprised. Oh, said you look surprised. Oh, if you were a friend, you want to get to know me again. If you were worth a while, you'll be happy to see me smile. I'm not expecting sorry, I'm too busy finding myself. I got this, I found me, I found me, yeah. I don't need your opinion, I'm not waiting for your okay. I'll never be perfect, but at least now I'm brave. Now my heart is open, I can finally breathe. Don't be mad, it's just a brand new kind of me. That ain't bad, I found a brand new kind of free. Don't be mad, it's just a brand new time for me. Thank you. Sorry guys, the music went a bit wonky, but I carried on.
You did a great job. That was stage experience right there.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
That was really great. All you need to do is have a scroll through the comments to see that you really move people. Wow, Lynette, sterling performance. Lynette, you're amazing. Lots of love from Lauren from Israel. Really, there's a lot of comments. That was shivers and chills and beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Lynette, you were actually I'm going to ask you a question quick. Sorry, I'm going to pull you back. So you're an actress, and you were in it was a show called. There were a couple of shows here. But
it was a medical drama called Josie H. I also worked in New York for a few years. Amazing. I studied there.
Amazing.
Done a lot of theatre,
Amazing. So I see you've got written here you were in Josie H, Standa, a lot of off-Broadway and Broadway stuff, which is beautiful. I'm glad you got to stretch your Broadway voice with us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you guys. So much. Thanks for this opportunity, and thanks everyone for listening. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Guys, everybody listening, I'm sure you can totally agree that that was just beautiful. Everyone that's here, we're so stoked to have you with us tonight. I've just sent a link to our Facebook Live video. So anyone that's performing or anyone that wants to share the show with anybody, please copy that link. It's in the chat. You can take that link and share it with people, and then they can watch you do amazing stuff, and they can watch us all do amazing stuff. We are super, super stoked, and that was, it's just getting better and better. So let's carry on with the show. Next up, we are listening to Akiva Sentner. Now, Akiva Sentner is going to be treating us to a performance on his harmonica, which he has been playing, maybe not this particular harmonica, but he has been playing the harmonica for, I'm not going to count the years, I can say from 1971. Yes, welcome. Yeah. Tell us, you were going into the army, and what, you needed an instrument you could keep in your pocket?
Correct, yeah, well, that I could carry around, absolutely, yeah.
Amazing.
Been a while, yeah.
So you were telling me some interesting stuff. I'm just going to ask you a quick question before we launch into your performance. You were really involved with the career of Aaron Big Jack Larole.
Big Voice Jack, yeah. Big Voice Jack Larole, yeah.
Tell us about that. That was like in the 70s.
Well, yeah, between 1976 and 1978. And we actually, he lived with us in our commune in Honeydew. And when we moved to Kew, he said, listen, we're too close to town. I'm going to have to stay in the servants' rooms, which he did. And I went with him everywhere to mine compounds and townships. And I didn't really play music with him, except one time I played harmonica. But I hung with the guys. It was really nice. It was amazing. I used to hide behind him when we used to go into places, and then they would look at me like white guy and then put me up there on a pedestal, and I'd hide behind him and say, no, this guy's with me, man. And then they'd be themselves, you know. So it was a very amazing 2.5 years together, yeah.
That's incredible. Akiva, I'm going to ask you if you feel like telling us what you're going to perform and then take it away, or you can just take it away. It's up to you. Okay,
so this is one song. What I do often is I come up with just licks which I just love, and I quickly record them down. And one time I was with my good friend Rafael Perkel, and we were doing a rehearsal. And in between a break, I just came up with a lick, and he said, "Hang on a second, let's get that down." So we did. So we got it down, and then I added a couple of parts to it, and it's quite well developed by now. So here we go. There we have it. Thank you.
That was awesome. Really beautiful.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. So how long ago did you write that?
This is probably about 3 years old.
Cool. So it's old enough to really be a part of you.
Yeah, for sure.
It was beautiful. To all of our viewers, Akiva has offered to teach harmonica to any willing student. In fact, during sound check, he even gave Yael a little lesson during sound check. So anyone's got a harmonica lying around and a little bit of extra time, please ask us for Akiva's contact details and you can learn it. I will tell you that he said that the first lesson is about getting single notes. Is that right?
Yes, and once you got your single notes, then you can start to enjoy the multiple notes blown together. Like this.
Okay, cool.
like that.
Awesome. Akiva, thank you so much for being with us tonight and sharing a bit of your soul, your light, your music, and your history with us. It's beautiful.
And my wife's art behind me. This is a real background, guys. This is not a
that's
pasted
beautiful
one. Yeah, have a look.
That's awesome. Those are incredible. Shout out to your wife. What's her name?
Amazing.
Shoshana Sentner.
Shout out to Shoshana. Please tell her we mentioned her.
She's
I hope
sitting
she's
here
watching.
listening. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Akiva.
Okay, cheers.
Cool, guys. So next up, we're going to speak a little bit about community care. And our next artist is Yael Lorato, who you can see on the screen. Yael is Creative Gatherings, is one of our 3 pillars. Yael, Moshe, and myself are those 3 pillars. I am the least strength, the least strong pillar. Those 2 really hold it together. Yael is a music therapist, and she does, music therapy. There's a lot of small work that people do that is so powerful for the people that it's done for. And Yael does music therapy with a lot of, obviously lockdown has affected things, but a lot of elderly, a lot of young, a lot of disabled people, and a lot of people who, for lack of a better way to say it, the connections and the workings of their mind might be slowing down or hampered for some reason, and she uses music to improve that. Yael, do you want to tell us about it?
Sure, I'm happy to. Sure, thanks, Alon. So I work with a lot of different people. Those that know me, they know I work with people with diagnosed with autism, special needs, Alzheimer's clients, patients with cancer, using music as a tool for healing. So I did my master's in music therapy at the University of Pretoria, and music is such a powerful, and as we all know tonight, for all of us, this is my therapy. Being here tonight is so healing for me. Just being able to listen to other people perform live music, and for me, just playing my guitar is my therapy. So whenever I have emotions that are just too much for me to contain on my own and to hold on my own, I just pick up my guitar, and it really is the best thing for anyone. And even if you don't play an instrument, just using music in your life is so important. And I think playing and writing songs is, even if you don't play an instrument, you can still write a poem and write a song. So I encourage all of you, and I just want to thank you all for being here.
Awesome. Do you want to talk a little bit about community care and creative gatherings quickly?
Sure. Maybe Moshe can also join for this.
Moshe, join us. You can pull back.
There with his Baska code.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to do it right now. I just got to take the Baska code out, and I'm here.
So
here I am. So
Moshe,
well,
tell us about creative gatherings.
Well, so creative gatherings, we're a grassroots movement. We started just a bunch of us wanting to jam, and we realized the potential in building a community through collaboration, where we'd put on a show and I would perform guitar for Yael and support her, and Alon would play the drums for me, and then I would I'd play drums for Yael, for example. And the more artists who would come, the greater the impact of the performance would be, because suddenly we'd have like 10 performers all working together to jam. And I think the most valuable thing about creative gatherings is it's a place where you can belong, and I certainly feel it's become my second family, and I'm just really grateful to be able to do this with you, Alon, and to do this with you, Yael. And I just want to say that Alon and Yael have done such incredible work over the last couple of days. Really, it's been a hard week for us, for our family, and they've certainly held me up. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys.
Thank you, Moshe. And I just want to add, just having support from all of the artists and all the community and creative gatherings is really a support group, from the new people that have gotten involved, the old people that when we started 4 years ago. And what's so amazing is something that really means a lot to me is the concept of community care. And I've talked about this before, but we really, really believe in the mission of Ubuntu, and that every person is for another person. We're all there for each other, and especially in times like right now, that concept of, what is self-care? Self-care is great, but what about the community? We need each other, especially during these times. So Alon and Moshe, you guys are my brothers. Thank you for everything. And to everyone watching, we really, you're helping us. So thank you for being there for us as well and being part of the family.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Love you guys.
I'm going to quickly add my piece on creative gatherings, and then Al, you can tell us what you're playing and take it away. But I just wanted to say that for me, one of the most beautiful things that creative gatherings brings is that, well, firstly, it was a place for me to start playing the drums, which was nice because I used to be really bad on drums. And then Moshe was like, he let me play with him. And then I slowly got better and better with each gig. And interestingly, each gig was an improvement point. So, and that's something that probably applies to all of our performers, that every time you gig, you learn something. And when you look back on gigs from a couple gigs back, you're like, wow, I can do that much better now, you know? So it's been a huge growing thing for me, and it's been an outlet because I don't know a human that doesn't listen to music, you know, and in fact, we all have in us a desire to play music as well if it was nurtured. And creative gatherings has given a lot of people the chance to nurture that music and to bring it out and to, you know, it's if we lived in a small village in the old days and before the world was all crazy and we had so much infrastructure that COVID-19 could travel across the whole world and be here in days, we would sit around a fire and we would perform with each other and we would sing and music would vibrate through our persons and it would bring us alive. And this is really what this is about. Whether you're performing for 10 people or 100,000 people, it feels incredible to perform and put your music out. So with that, Yael, I'm going to ask you to come back up and tell us what you're performing and take us away. Guys, Yael is the most incredible singer-songwriter, and pretty much everything she sings sounds like it's ready for radio. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
Oh, Alon, thank you so much. I'm going to talk a little bit about this song, and let me just quickly put this video on. There we go. So guys, this song that I chose, I actually just heard it recently, and it's by a guy named Joe Tippett, and he wrote this song in honor of the frontline workers in hospitals in New York City. And there are so many people at the moment that are just struggling. And I know for myself, I've had a really, really rough few weeks. I had a family member had COVID. She's, thank God, slowly recovering. And I think she might even be here tonight. So I want to send you love. And I know a lot of people have family members are struggling. And I think it's a time where we really need to help keep our heads up. And I want to also, what do I say? I want to dedicate this song to our friend Becky, who passed away on Monday night. And I might get a bit emotional because it's still very close to home. But thank you for being here. And the song is called Keep Your Head Up, Child. I bet your feet are tired. Your head feels heavy hanging down. Dimming lights and lonely hours. No visitors allowed. Bet you're holding by a thread. Should have broken half by now, but it holds your weight instead. Is there a light gonna show you the way out? Keep your head do your best Don't forget it only hurts for a while. Keep your head up, child. Keep your head up, child. Do your best and work hard. Don't forget it only hurts for a while. Keep your head up, child. Keep your head up, child. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
It was really emotional. It was beautiful, Elle. Thank you.
Thanks, Owen. Sorry, guys.
Absolutely beautiful. And the comments are expressing tears and emotions as well. It's really, really beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not going to make you speak anymore. I'm going to take us ahead. Thank you so much for sharing your heart and your soul and your most raw emotions with us tonight. Guys, I'm gonna move on to, just before we get on to the next artist, I'm going to answer a question that was asked in the Q&A quickly. David Klompus has asked about, I hope I got your surname right, how do you start playing the drums, or how do you get into the drums? I'm going to speak very, very briefly before we go into our next artist. I started playing the drums as an adult, which is obviously a more difficult time and not the most common time to start playing an instrument. Most people play when they're children, but I didn't play anything. When I started, I bought a product called, my wife bought me a product called Aero Drums for my birthday. So what was great about Aero Drums is it uses a little camera, and it's like, you plug on your headphones and no one can hear how terrible you are. So that was really awesome. And that allowed me to learn without making lots of noise for everybody. So that was nice. But the second most important part was having a teacher. And you can do this now with nothing but your hands. You can order a pair of sticks online, and then you can get hold of a teacher, and you can learn basic thinking of drumming, the language of drumming on Zoom, on Skype, on whatever. But the most important part was that I had a mentor. My teacher was Gavin Flax. He's an incredible teacher and musician. He is doing online classes, so you can contact him, you can ask for his details. The most important part is that somebody watches you play, sees where you're falling short, and then gives you the next exercise to push you past that. And and having someone like Moshe who lets you be really average behind him on stage until you're less average. So that's my advice. Please contact me if you are more interested and you want to get further into it. I actually have a demo set of Aero Drums, which I can courier or drop off with you with all of our COVID-19 protocols followed, and do it very safely. I can deliver it, and you can even give that a try. Guys, we have a poll up on screen. If anyone wants to answer where you're joining from, please feel free to just pop there where you're coming from, and I'm going to introduce our next artist. We have up next Tim Parr and Jenny, or Levi Hendricks, as some people like to call her, and it's very entertaining. It's got a Jimi Hendrix vibe to it, and it so happens that she's got that flavor. Guys, Tim Parr has been performing as a musician for, I think, well over 30 years in the South African space. Tim, I'm just going to ask you to unmute there, if you don't mind. He performed in bands such as Backstop, Elemental, and Zapdragon, which are all bands you can Google and check out the history. It's pretty amazing. Tim, are you there?
I'm here. Hello, everybody.
Awesome. Welcome, Tim and Penny.
Thank you very much.
Guys, do you want to tell us? Firstly, I just want to comment that Penny didn't really play and sing much live until Tim convinced her. Actually, she had a few drinks at a party of some sort and asked if she could perform with him. And thankfully, he has brought her to the fore, and we get to see her performing with him tonight. And we watched them in soundcheck, and I know you, Ellen Moshe, have seen them live. You guys are amazing, and I would love for you to tell us what you're going to perform for us and to take it away.
Before they go on, I just want to add quickly where the people on the poll said they're from. 81% from Johannesburg, 14% from Cape Town, 3% from USA, and 3% from others. So I see someone's here from London in the comments. So nice to have a global audience. And what's so cool about these, even though we can't do our live concerts, what's great about this is there are some positives, is that we can invite people from other countries. So, and I just want to say I am an absolute fan of Tim and Penny. They are South African legends.
Fans of Urail.
Tim is from the band Elemental. I don't know if any of you guys have heard that band. He's played in a number of different bands, and his songs touch my heart. I just had to add it in. I'm sorry, guys, but I listen to his music, and I'm a real fan. So take it away, Tim. You can maybe tell us a little bit about what you're going to play.
I'm going to sing a song for you called Time. Time doesn't stand still for any of us. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us on this webinar concert. We feel honored that we can come and sing for you. So here's Time. Oh, I check in the picture there. Look at my curl. Gosh, I've got a curl there. Okay.
Guys, I just want to announce, sorry, before you start that, if you want to donate to Tim, his Basker code is up on my screen if you want.
And even if the wind stops blowing, time never stops its flowing. And even if we pretend to slow it down, time don't stand still for anyone. Time don't stand still, slips through our hands in a careless wind. It's up to you and it's up to me to utilize this time, you see. It's up to you and it's up to me to use our time constructively, 'cause time don't stand still. Time don't stand still. Time don't stand still for anyone. Time don't stand still for anyone. Time moves on, ever changing. Yesterday's a memory, tomorrow's just a fantasy. It's up to us to realize that time can be on our side, 'cause time don't stand still. Time don't stand still. Time don't stand still for anyone. Time don't stand still for anyone. Time don't stand still for Your dream is still lost in your will. Dream real, make it come true. 'Cause I know that's what dreams do. Time don't stand still. Time don't stand still. Time don't stand still for anyone. Break the walls down. So I never met Becky, but from Yael and Moshe, I've heard he was this most beautiful dude, and he was this magnificent horn player. So for those of you who were his friend, as a musician, I just want to share something with you. I'm going to just pretend I don't even know Becky, but I feel your love for him. So from that place, I just want to share with you. I'm going to pretend to be Becky talking to you from the other side. And it goes like this. Don't cry when I say goodbye. Even if I say death is just another doorway. I say you must, I insist. Listen to your heart and learn to trust in this. Before I go, before I depart, I want you to know from the start, from my heart, that nothing in this world or in the next will ever keep us apart. But sing your songs, sing out from in. Because you know when you sing, you bring a bit more light into the world we're all living in. And shine on, dreamers, with your gifts divine. I'll see you on the other side, but take your time and remember that nothing in this world or in the next cross my heart will ever keep me, take me, break me, shake me, or pull us apart. Peace and love. Thanks for having us on the show. Thank you, Moshe.
Oh, man. If every artist makes me cry like this after every performance, it's not going to be good for the show. Eh?
That was so beautiful.
That was beautiful.
And Penny, thank you guys. Thank you for being
Thank you,
here.
Tim and Penny. That was an incredible performance. Thank you.
And guys, check out
Tim
their
has...
Facebook page. And there's his Spotify for his new single, Peace is Not the Absence of War.
Al has shared that on the chat, so please check it out. That's Tim's new single. And
also, if you want to donate to Tim, you know, the Basco code is going to be up on my screen. So if you're on a phone, you can just scan through, and you'll see his code. And you know, this is an opportunity for all musicians to be able to earn something, because these are hard times, and any bit helps. So I'm going to leave Tim's code up on my wall if anyone wants to do a donation.
I just want to add that all the artists are doing these shows for free tonight, and we really appreciate it. And anything you can donate is so appreciated for so many musicians right now, especially working musicians, professional musicians. This is their living, and they can't fill concert halls. So being here is the way that they can perform. So any amount that you can, we really urge you to please help the artists tonight, and we appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Yael. And just to explain on the Basco codes, guys, there are some of our artists have their own Basco codes. For example, this one's Tim's. You can see by the image next to the Basco code that Moshe has put together, who you're donating to. If you see an artist that doesn't have a Basco code, you're welcome to use the Creative Gatherings Basco code and just use the reference of the artist's name that you want to donate to. Or contact us after the show. Yeah, please help us support South African music, music in general, and music across the world. Guys, up next, we have another musical legend, Doc McLean, who is a contemporary Delta blues and roots artist. He's a storyteller and traveler. I know I'm going to ask Yael to say a few words after my introduction, because I know she's also a massive, massive fan, and she's going to give us some really good facts. He's been gigging for decades. He's currently trapped in Africa. He's stuck in Cape Town because of COVID-19. He was in KZN for 3 months before that, before he got his permit to get to travel across to Cape Town. He was meant to be touring America right now. This is the longest he hasn't gigged in his entire life. This is the longest enforced holiday you've ever had. Doc, please tell us about what you're going to be playing and take it away.
Well, you know, when I was a kid, I used to have a real interest in voodoo music, you know, and stuff. And this song is kind of about that, you know. I've just been locked up in Zululand for 2.5 months now. Sunday morning, that's right. Yeah, boy. Well, there's Disney girls in the Delta now. I'm beating stones from the shadow of the grave. And the sun going down. Blue skies in Graceland. Clark still wondering what she'd say. Streamline. Oh, streamline. Streamline. Oh, streamline. Little Shane was only 12 and should have vanished in the heat. 6 days in Atlanta, she sounded like the passing of a train. With her words hollering out at the ceiling, don't you know? Shane's pretty woman, she'd say. Streamline. Ah, streamline, streamline, ah, streamline. Well, Shane was only 12 and the pussy should have vanished. Yeah, come on. Down by the water, there's a blue light band. Mistaken in the palm of my hand. Spoonful of blood, yeah, spoonful of sand. Mistaken in the palm of my hand. Mistaken in the palm of my hand. Well, I'm going down to the crossroad. White girls looking at the sky. Got the hearts out to flow down the river. Don't you know? Yes, it is. Your morning cry. Streamline. Ah, streamline. Streamline. Ah, streamline. Well, Shane was only 12. But this it should have vanished in the hay. Well, I tried yellow fever, olive high, and I died beneath the light. And I ain't 27 when I had more girls than Kurt Cobain. Are you ready? It's worth the price. Streamline. Ah, streamline. Streamline. Ah, streamline. Will Shane was only 12. But this it should have vanished in the haze. Down by the water, there's a blue light band. Mistaken in the palm of my hand. Spoonful of blood, yeah, spoonful of sand. Mistaken in the palm of my hand. Mistaken in the palm of my hand. There's Baptist Church at Greenwood. Hey now, not far from the road. There's a skull that bears my name. It marks an empty grave. A secret story is untold. Streamline, ah, streamline. Streamline, ah, streamline. Will Shane was only 12 and it was easy to vanish in a haze. while I'm in the middle. I should have vanished out all alone. That's right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys.
Ah, Doc, that was amazing. I just have to say, you being here, all these artists being here, but having you just is so incredible. Also having Tim here and Penny, you guys are. I actually met you through Tim at his concert, and I was blown away because as a young girl, I used to listen to John Lee Hooker, Robert Johnson, and it's for me, it's like meeting a legend. Everyone, this is a real legend. He's a traveling blues man. He goes around all over the world just playing blues wherever he can. He's a he's the real deal. And I just want to say, Doc, I want to ask you about your guitar because you've got this incredible guitar, and apparently it's 91 years old. Can you tell us?
91 years old, built in 1929.
What is the story behind this guitar?
Well, it used to belong to my guitar player, and he was left-handed too. And when he got killed, I got all his guitars, so I got the best end of the deal, really. I've played this guitar for more years than I probably care to admit, but I've had it with me my entire career. I know where this guitar is being back to about 1960. It's always been owned by players as far as I know. It's got a lot of mojo. It's a working girl. She just comes out every night and plays the blues somewhere. 91 years old, still sounding good.
It sounds incredible. And you know, Doc, even the fact he's here, he joined us from his phone. He's in Cape Town right now. He's stuck in South Africa. He was on his Ngango blues tour. And I really, yeah, he's basically on the road. He's a traveling homeless, but not homeless, but traveling blues man. And Doc, you played with Muddy Waters. You played with all the blues legends. This is a real honor to have him here. And I just feel, I'm like sitting here just like, wow. And just seeing him live in concert was incredible. So
thank you. Thank you for having me.
And hopefully
it's
maybe
pleasure.
If you can stay around, play something during the open mic as well afterwards. I'm sure we'd love to have you.
I'd love to do it. We're just watching the battery.
Okay, yeah, so you can watch the battery, see how we go. Otherwise, we'll have you on for another show.
Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been such a joy to be here with you in Africa and hear your great songs and stories. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, we're going to bring up next. Moshe is going to come up, and we are going to do a tribute for our friend Becky. Moshe put together a video this morning, and it's been a very hard week for us, so we want to do a tribute for him. So I'm going to bring Moshe and Ma'anza, if he's over here, to come speak a little bit about Becky.
Thanks, Yael. So I just want to say a couple words about Becky before we start, and I know Ma'anza's going to come up now. I can see he's there, Anele Fanya Panya. So he'll come up as well to join me in a moment. You know, Becky and I were at varsity together, and I was in the drama department, he was in the music department, and we never crossed paths until years later when we met at Maboneng, and we had this amazing jam place called Wolfpack Studios, and he came every week. And we became friends through that, and then we made that connection that we were at varsity together, and then we've been friends since then, and we performed together a bunch of times, and he has the he had the most he has the sweetest soul, and he was so full of love. Hey, Maenza, are you there, man? I hear you guys. Maenza, are you there, man? Hello?
Yo, Musha, what's up, bro?
How's it, man?
You know.
Can you put on your video, bro?
Yeah, can you see me now?
Yeah. So I'm just going to unpin myself so that we can both be...
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here. Cool. Cool. So what I wanted to just say, man, so we can't see you so well. Just want to know...
Wait, hold on, Musha, can you see me?
Yeah.
Can you see me, buddy?
Not so well. Not so well. There's the
checking out the video.
The light is very.
Yeah.
But we're live now. We've got a whole bunch of people. We're going to talk about Becky now, and I want to. Do you have a couple of words you want to say? There you go. We can see now. So, can you move the lights a bit back? There we are. So I wanted to ask, man, we're going to talk about Becky a little bit. I just want to know if you have a couple of words to say about him.
Hello, Musha, I can't hear you.
Oh, man. I think, you know what, let's play the video and I'll talk to you after if you can't hear, because you might need to have headphones. So we'll talk after. But I'm gonna play a video now, and yeah, and this video goes out to Becky.
Leave
thank you, everybody. That song, Olorato, that was an original composition of Becky's. He was an amazing musician. He wasn't just a trumpet player. He was able to play the piano. He played, Yael has a shofar, a really big one, and he was the only person who I knew who could play it. And he had just the most beautiful spirit, and I'm going to miss him so much. He was with me at my last good day at work. Anyway, I'm gonna see if Ma'anza's there. Ma'anza, are you there?
Yo, easy there.
Ma'anza.
Yo, Mushe,
Hi,
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, man, I'm easy, man. I'm easy, man. I'm alive. What's happening? Are you there?
All right. I'm good. Ma'anza, do you have a few
man.
to say about? Do you have a couple of words to say about Becky? I mean, you were very close to him.
No, I don't want to say anything no more. You know, I know him. You know him. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sing a song that I used to sing with him. You remember?
Yes.
By Sylvia's Market.
Sure.
At night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go for it, bro.
The song goes like,
for it, bro.
What are you saying? Yo.
Good.
Hello.
Do it. Go for it. We wait. Can't wait.
Yo, Peggy boy, rest in peace, my nigga. Can see myself over you, you know? Uzunga Sabi, my black youth. Uzunga Kali, a ghetto youth. Uzunga Sali, it's a revolution, seeking for solution, emancipation, a black nation. Uzunga Sabi, my black youth. Uzunga Kali, a ghetto youth. Uzunga Sali, it's a revolution, seeking for solution. Noma banga chini china siofela mpini, noma banga enzani siofela mpini, noma banga chini china siofela mpini, noma banga enzani siofela mpini. So kula kwetini, kula kwetini, kula kwetini, kula kwetini, kula kwetini. Uzunga Sabi, my black youth. Uzunga Kali, a ghetto youth. Uzunga Sali, it's a revolution. Yeah. Uzunga Sali. Telling my rock and roll. Telling my rock and roll. Telling my rock and roll. Angiti bonke bawelile. Anango okale sewelile. Nango wesbili sewelile. Nango westatu sewelile. Angiti bonke bawe. Oh. Answer there, you know me.
Thank you so much, Manza. That was beautiful,
For
man.
begging for everyone, creative gatherings, you know. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear you.
We there.
Thank you, bro. Your spirit, your energy, your life, it's amazing, bro. Thank you so much.
Please don't ask me a lot of questions, man.
Becky is with us.
I don't know what to say. Please don't ask me a lot of questions, man.
Sure, man.
You know that. Enough,
bro,
Manza.
we'll end it. We'll move on. We'll go.
Thank
it's very hard. Thank you, my bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Bless.
Thank you, Ma'anza. Thank you for being here. Ma'anza's been with us for a while, and I just want to say, Moshe, that was such a beautiful video. Thank you so much. And Ma'anza, thank you for being here. I know it's been difficult for you to be here tonight, so thank you guys, and that was really powerful. And Becky would have really loved that video.
Becky is definitely smiling down on both that video, your guys' beautiful words for him, Ma'anza's performance as well. Absolutely no doubt. Thank you guys. Remembering Becky, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for giving us your attention during this beautiful tribute. I'm just going to read this comment here. Anele, I cannot believe that one man singing alone can sound like he's singing with a full band. From Karen Lichtenstein. Thank you so much for that comment, Karen. Anele Manza is an incredibly talented musician, and you can check him out on Facebook. He's got some performances that we've put out from previous shows, and hopefully one day when we can have social gatherings again, we can book him to perform at one of your events, one of your shows. Okay, so I'm going to move along to our next performance. I'm not sure if Touchma is there. There's Touchma,
Yeah,
and
there's
she's got her
Touchma.
guitar with us. That's awesome. Touchma, can you go and mute your microphone with us?
Moshe, Alon, before Touchma starts, I just want to say there's so many people here right now in this call, and I just want to give a quick shout out to a few of these people because it's so incredible to see. I've got my uncle here from London, I see is on, Arnold Kapelowitz. We've got Burl Rosen. We've got Brenda. We've got Jackie, Abigail, Adam, Davis, Karen Lichtenstein, Chaim Milner, Dan Burke, I think that is, David Klompus, or Dan B. I'm not sure if that's Dan Burke. It might be someone else. We've got Debbie and Harry Epstein, Devorah Miller. Hello, Devorah. We've got Ellie Chaitowitz, Eve Mayhew. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Someone here says Finkel, Fraka, all the way from Germany. We've got someone from Germany. And Gavin
welcome
Goodman.
back.
Gavin has performed at a couple of our shows. We've even got Howard Sackstein, who is running all these incredible events for the community and so many events. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check out the South African Jewish Report. They're having some incredible events. Howard, thank you so much for being here. Ivor
Great to have you guys with us.
Jenny, Gavin Shore. We'll go through some more because there's so many people here, and it's just so incredible that you're here with us, and we see you, and thanks for being here.
Thank you all so much for being with us. Touchma, so you are, let me tell everyone a little bit about Touchma. We met Touchma through the Zuri Street Symphony, which is an amazing performer based in Maboneng, a guy named Kloni. We've also featured them many, many times on Creative Gathering shows, and most recently we actually had a feature on a podcast called the Populations Podcast as part of this amazing music conference that Yael and Moshe have been pushing our research for, and we put out some really cool stuff there. We featured on this podcast, and across the world in America, people got to listen to beautiful music from the heart of Maboneng, and it was awesome. Touchma, you're going to be performing a song that is about the tale of an African child and focusing on remembering where we come from. So if I could ask you please to take us away. Touchma is our petty princess, that is the truth, and we're really looking forward to your performance.
Yes, okay. Hi everyone, my name is Touchma Mameja. I am from Limpopo province. I am from in the village called The Willows, but I'm staying in town, in Palaworo town. And then I came here in Joburg as my mother told me to come here in Joburg for good marketing in music and also schooling. So I did finish with my schooling. So I am a performer. I'm a musician. I perform. I do live performance. So now I am going to perform you my favorite song. Is speaking about the role of an African child is to understand where he come from or where she come from. So I'm going to sing it in my language, the Pedi. I'm a Pedi lady. Thank you very much. My guitar is not well tuned. I'm going to use my own voice. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. La. Okay, now I start with my song. It says, Similo sa ngwana wa mo Afrika, ke go gopola mo a tswang, le go tseba mo a yang, le go hlompha ba bagolo. Ga ke gane thuto ke lesedi, e ka go tsamaisha le mafasi merafeng ya go fapana e fela o se lebale morago mo o tswang seema se re phukube ya tshela moedi e pata mosela e pata mosela. And then I stop.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
O pentse tše dintši o ba le mekgwa le boikokobetso go hloka boikgomošo le yona ke pheko ka gore megabaru le kgang di bolaišitše ba bantši o se bine pele moropa o lla yelele o se bine pele moropa o lla baswana ba re ngwana wa go hloka tsebe yena ke tsodiyo yele tsodiyo yo o tshwenya ke sepoko ke re baswana ba re ngwana wa go hloka tsebe yena ke tsodiyo yele tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko o gapeleditšwe ke jona bosehlana yele tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko a tšhentšha mogopolo tsodiyo tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko gona jwale tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko yona tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko yona tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko o gapeleditšwe ke jona bosehlana ke re tsodiyo o tshwenya ke sepoko phukube ya tshela moedi e pata mosela yei e pata mosela. Thank you very much. I'm done. Ciao, ciao.
Yay! Thank you. That was really, really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Tachma. That was awesome. I'm glad you had your guitar at least with you for a prop.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you everyone and for the creative gathering for inviting me to participate with them. It's been an honor to be with to participate with the creative gathering. Thank you very much. And may God bless you. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Tachma. We appreciate it greatly. And we love your outfits. We absolutely love your accessories.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you.
Also, so I see on the panel that people are asking how they can get in touch with you, Tachma. So, how can people get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me on 071. It's my cell number.
Okay.
Also my WhatsApp number.
071.
We'll post it on the panel.
Sorry?
07157
59
07. Can you just say it again from the beginning for us?
071 5759 279.
Thank you. And if they didn't get it, we will make sure they get it later on after the show. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Cool, guys. So that was really beautiful, and it's just something about raw voice and without the music and without the instruments behind it, it just gives such awesome stuff. I see comments over here. Petty Princess, you have so much soul. Beautiful, Tachma. No, this is a great comment. What an eye-opener and gift to see the diversity of South African and other culture on this very human and emotional creative gatherings. Thank you, Roz. It has been a very human and emotional show. Guys, it is my honor to introduce our next performer, Shimron Shapiro. So Shimron is actually Yael's husband and a part of the Creative Gatherings family from the very beginning. Every time we'd have a Creative Gatherings meeting at Yael's house, Shimron would come in and interrupt us with suggestions and enthusiasm and just tons of goodness. Shimron has been performing on our stage, I don't know, for a couple of years now, and with every single show, like I described with myself, Shimron has just shown us more and more of the quality and the talent that's sitting under the surface, and it's been emerging, and he's got a real treat for us tonight. Jimmy, do you want to tell us what you're going to be performing?
Hi there. Hi, Alun. Hi, is my video on?
Your video is on, we can hear you.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much for this amazing experience. What, as you said, the amazing thing about Creative Gatherings is that you guys try and get a mix between people who are interested in music, wanting to get more exposure, they're hobbyists, enthusiasts with professional musicians, and this obviously is my day job. I'm a lawyer, but it's such an amazing opportunity. There's very few opportunities in especially Johannesburg to perform music, and now with modern technology, it's amazing. We can now even connect with, as Yael said, New York, London, Australia, all over the world with these Zoom webinars. So it's just amazing. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. And I also, on a sadder note, want to unfortunately just mention our friend that was shockingly passed away very suddenly on Monday, Becky. I really just want to wish condolences to his family. You are our brother, and you just had such a beautiful soul. I'll forever miss our chats during rehearsal, especially about the Jewish religion and about different philosophical issues. He was a real deep thinker, and it was just a beautiful soul. And thank you so much for your music and your talent, and we'll try our best to carry on your legacy. Okay, so I'm going to be performing a song tonight by John Legend, Love Me Now. I think that one thing that this pandemic has taught us is that we need to love our family and friends now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now, because you never know what's going to happen when to people that are close to you, and one needs to cherish those moments and appreciate one's friends and family, and please God, we'll have a renewed sense of that appreciation after this lockdown is over. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna begin. Hope you enjoy. Sorry, if you'll just excuse this, the video. Pulling me further than I've been before, making me stronger, shaking me right to the core. I don't know what's in the stars, never heard it from above. The world isn't all, but I know what's in my heart. If you ain't mine, I get torn apart. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't want to think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone. I don't want to think about it. It's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't want to think about it. I want you to love me now. Oh, love me now. Oh, want you to love me now. Something inside us knows that nothing guaranteed. Girl, I don't need you. Tell me that you'll never leave. When we've done all that we got to turn darkness into light, turn evil to good, even when we try so hard for that perfect right love, it could all fall apart. Who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone? So I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Oh, love me now. Oh, want you to love me now. I don't know how the years will go down, but it's alright. Let's make the most of every moment tonight. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now. It's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone? So I'm gonna love you now. That's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Oh, 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 love me now. Oh, love me now. Oh. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Power, Shimmy, power. Great performance, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to say one last thing. So it was mentioned earlier by Yael, and I know I've been following on Facebook and Zoom a lot of the comments about the Busker codes. As you saw earlier, we have musicians from all walks of life. We have professional musicians. We have street musicians, as you saw earlier, or musicians from underprivileged backgrounds, as you saw with Maanza. So we, at Creative Gatherings, obviously, there are general running costs we need to be able to keep doing these shows for free. So I would encourage everyone to please donate. Not to me. You don't need to donate to me. I'm just a hobbyist and enthusiast, and this is just an amazing opportunity for me. But the professional musicians and to Creative Gatherings in general, because obviously otherwise we won't be able to keep doing these shows for free. So I would encourage everyone. I'd ask Moshe to maybe please put up the Busker code for Creative Gatherings now, if possible.
Thank you, Shimmy. It is up. It is up, everybody. You should be able to see it if you scroll around. Moshe has it as his image.
Okay,
He'll be keeping it there the whole night. Shimmy, thank you.
Yael, well done for an amazing job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Shimmy. That was awesome. Guys, I want to speak about open mic. We have a chance for you, whether you've been a performer tonight, whether you are performing later on tonight, or whether you are in the crowd and you've just got some skills that you want to share with us. You want to tell some jokes, you want to share some poetry, you want to play some guitar, you want to guide us through a 5-minute meditation whatever you feel like doing, there's an open mic at the end of the evening, and we would love to have people signing up and sharing goodness with us. You can see on screen our Basker code, which is a method for you to provide us with donations, like Shimi said, and allow us to have not only motivation, but also money with which to put on these awesome shows. And hopefully when things go back to, hopefully they go back to normal someday, we'll be able to have you at a real show, and you'll be able to see the awesome shows that we can put on with your help and your support. So please make donations and use the artist basket codes as well. Really hard for musicians to make money at the moment, so every little bit that you can give is going to help. Please also make use of the chat, guys. Would really, really appreciate your commentary, your support, your jokes, your everything. So get involved. Guys, next up we have an awesome
Sorry, I just want to say that if anyone wants to sign up for open mic, please put it in the Q&A.
Yes, Q&A.
Cool.
Sign up for the open mic and the Q&A. Thank you, Mark. So guys, our next performer is Raphael Perkle. And he's a singer-songwriter whose unique style that actually brings together a combination of Hasidic Jewish music with African rhythms and other eclectic influences. He's got so many years of amazing musical training and performance. You can catch his stuff online on raphaelmusic.com. I will send you a little link to that in the chat in a moment. Raphael, can you please you can just unmute yourself and then tell us a little bit about what you're going to be performing for us tonight, and take it away. We're really happy to have you with us.
Thanks so much, Alon, and a huge shout out of gratitude and admiration for Creative Gatherings. It's just an amazing thing to me that, you know, I live by the principle that darkness happens, but it always happens for a purpose. And that is that we should get the opportunity to bring light into that darkness. And when we do that, then things change. The darkness actually disappears. If you think about walking into a dark room, you don't have to fight the darkness off. You just got to light a candle and the whole room is illuminated. So this beautiful Creative Gatherings that has been innovated in such a beautiful way in our environment for us to partake in. I mean, we're familiar with the physical gatherings. There's something very special about a non-physical gathering because it gives us an opportunity to see how connected we all really are, despite the fact that we can't touch and see each other in the flesh. And this is giving us a beautiful sense of unity and a sense of we're at home with each other. Grassroots at its best. It's a beautiful thing. And really a huge privilege to be part of it. The song I'm going to play it's one of my own favorite compositions. It's on my New Journey CD. It goes back about 15 odd years. It's a song that is my response as a Jewish soul in Africa. And it struck me as a very relevant theme for any human being because, you know, we are souls, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and we are little beams of light that are walking around in a place that is somehow quite dark. And when we let our light shine, that's when we realize our purpose. And Creative Gatherings is doing just that. It's allowing people to shine their light, and when everyone shines their light, we all get to live in a brighter world. The song is about coming home to yourself. It's called Come Home. It's about recognizing who you are in the world, letting your light shine, connecting with the silver lining that lies in any dark cloud, and realizing that there is a sacred spark that is your responsibility to connect with and bring forward from within yourself and from within your environment. So the song is about that. It's about coming home to who you really are. Living in the heart of an African town today. Learning to play a few games that I never quite knew how to play. Walking down the middle of an African road today. Say hello to some friends whose names I never quite knew how to say. And I'm crying inside, my heart's open wide. Is there anyone who will not come home? And I'm laughing so deep, my eyes simply weep. We're all getting gifts which are not ours to keep, 'cause we'll share them with friends when we see them again. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Is there anyone who will not come home? Dancing to the rhythm of an African sky today. Learning to play a few notes that I never quite knew how to play. And I'm crying inside, my heart's open wide. Is there anyone who will not come home? And I'm laughing so deep, my eyes simply weep. We're all getting gifts that are not ours to keep, 'cause we'll share them with friends when we see them again. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Is there anyone who will not come home? Come home. Come home. Come home. Come home. Aha. Aha.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was beautiful. And we got some comments just Got some lyrical gems there, Raphael. A beautiful and another legend. And a comment saying that Akiva misses the penny whistle.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to point
That was
out,
really awesome.
if anybody enjoyed that song and you'd like to hear a really exquisite version with Akiva, who you heard earlier on Mouth Harp, he does the most remarkable penny whistle on my track that we recorded together 15 odd years ago. And you can find it on all of the digital distribution platforms. Just search for Ray Perkle with Friends, and the song is called Come Home. Ray Perkle with Friends.
Fantastic.
That's the name I used to use.
Thanks so much. Ray, it was a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you. That was great. And thank you so much for your kind words at the start. It's exactly that. It's one small light. That is always the root of everything. Really appreciate it. That really does encapsulate what we're all about. So I appreciate it. That is Raphael Perkle's Basker code up on screen right now. If you want to send some cash through to him, please do. If you appreciate it, his performance, his sentiments, his words, and even just his beard, please make use of that Basker code. Thank you so much, Raf. Guys, I'm super excited to introduce our next performer. Her name is Jody Reed, and I've been watching her career since we had her at a show at Sylvia's Market, probably going on 2 years ago. And the rain started coming down just as her set was going to start, and we wound up crowding inside a hall with a wooden floor, and we were kind of cold and cramped, and she still put on a beautiful performance. She does Celtic style music with incredible storytelling in the lyrics. I'm going to read quickly just some of her bio because it's really beautifully written. Johannesburg's own Jody Reed has many things to say in her natural way. With the latest album, Celtic Commotion, soaring through the airwaves, one cannot help wonder but where this paranoid princess will venture to next. Performing acoustic songs with lyrical melodies, she remains forever in your melodies. She's on all the social media channels. You can just type it into the Google and all of them will pop up, but you can catch her on Facebook, Instagram, and all of that good stuff. Jody, we're super stoked to have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm excited to be here. Hope you guys are all keeping well. Yeah, and thank you for that wonderful introduction. That was really nice and unexpected.
My pleasure. Please tell us what you're going to perform, and then you can, if you have anything you want to say to the
And I just want to say now I've put up Jody's Basker code for anyone who would like to donate to Jody.
Give her money, people. Give her money. She's awesome.
For the next
Jody, you can take us.
So the song that I'll be playing is one of the ones on Celtic Commotion. So it's called Una on the Isle. And I wrote it because I Googled the name Una, and it turned out to mean something about a famine in a lot of sort of cultures and languages and stuff like that. So I thought I'd write a song about that. And this song is basically, for me, it shows the message of the fact that we have so much, but we need so little. And often it's not sort of, we don't notice how little we really need in life. So this is about sort of appreciating the little things, I think. So yeah, Una on the Isle, let's go. Una was the daughter of a farmer from the Isle. Spent her days praying for grain. With her pitchfork and her old dress, she couldn't reap what she sowed. What little she had was what little remained. She was the child of a farmer who drank all his days away. Had no brothers to come to her aid. Times were hard, bread was scarce, and what little she had was what little she saved. Alone and bloodless was Una on the isle. She remained in the home that was left. They took no pity on the scorn of a drunkard. What little she had was what little he left. On a misty spring day, she heard a strange noise and went to seek the sound. She stopped her labor and walked in the rain. But what little she had was what little remained. Tired and lonely, her starvation went hungering down to a small rippling stream. She said a prayer up to the heavens, and she started to sing. She said, I hunger, I hunger for more, she returned home and slept for an age. There was a knock on the door. A little bundle of hope understated, and what little they had was what little they needed. I hunger, I hunger no more. I hunger no more. For what little they had was what little they needed. What little we had was what little we needed. What little they had was what little they needed. And they hungered for more, more, more. For what little they had was what little they needed. Right, so that's that. Thank you guys very much.
Beautiful.
If you guys enjoyed that song, it is on Spotify and all those places, so just look on the wonderful web.
Check it out. How long ago did you release your album?
It was in May, so yeah, 8th of May. So it's pretty.
So it's been up for a couple of months now, guys. Check it out. It's good listening. I've had to listen all the way through it, and I loved every second. There's something about Jodie's music it feels like it's a movie soundtrack to me. I can go away on the story. You know, I really enjoy it.
Thank you very much for those wonderful words. It's also coming up to the year sort of anniversary that the first album was released, and that was Secondary Sight, which was last year. So I'm also quite excited for that.
Awesome.
A lot of work goes on to these things behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't realize that. So it's really great to have such a wonderful community to be able to appreciate and be appreciated in return. So thank you guys so much, eh?
Jodie, thank you for being with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And your songwriting is beautiful.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, guys, so next up, and just once more, Jodie's Busker code is still up over there. So please, if you want to send her some money to take care of all of that hard work that she described that goes into the albums, scan that code and send us some cash. It will be much, much appreciated. Every single little cent, whether it's small as $20 or not, it can be big. You make it as big as you like. It'll be awesome. We've just ran a poll and we've asked if anyone would be interested in sending us feedback, and we have got 27% of people are keen, 60% of people, or just under, said the show is awesome. There's the feedback. Thank you, guys. I agree. And 18% weren't too keen on sending us feedback, but they're here, and that means so much to us. So that is enough. Thank you.
Yes, and I just want to add to everyone a reminder to just write in the chat, because the artists, they can't hear when you clap are usually at an audience for an applause, so it's just so special if you write to them and say if you enjoyed their performance. So thank you so much.
Keep interacting, and also if you write in the chat and you make a really funny joke, I will give you 35 points. If it's really, really funny, I'll give you 40. So send the jokes. Best jokes will be read out. Bad jokes will be read.
And I just want to see, there's so many more people that have joined us here tonight, and it's incredible. We've got Gedalia, Gavin Shore. All of you have stayed on. We really, really appreciate it. You being here is so meaningful. Jenny, we've got JG, Jillian Hetz, Karen Shore, Laura Starr, Leanne Flax, Michelle Zale, Nolo, we see you over there. Nadia Shapiro, Nurit Benami, Penny Davis, Ronnie Katz, Roz Basarevi, Sharon Fingelson, Shlomo Brill. I think he's also a singer. Maybe one day he'll perform for us as well.
We'd love to have you on the show next time.
My mom is here from New York. She's sitting in her apartment in New York, so it's really special, Mom, to have you here. And Simone Burke is a huge supporter of Creative Gathering. She's been to so many of our shows. Simone, it's so good to see you. Talia Davis, Yosef Shur, Yvonne Cohen is here. Hello,
hey,
everybody. That's your mom. Good to see you, Yvonne.
Awesome. Thank you, Yael.
Cool. And guys, I just want a quick reminder for open mic coming up soon. So if you guys want to do open mic, please put it in the Q&A. Thank you.
We want to see you perform stuff, and we want to see you do stuff, and we want to feature you, and we want to laugh at your jokes. As I said, comedy, poetry, music, and even if you just want to share some sentiments, some philosophy, we are there and we are listening. Our Basker code is back on screen. Please feel free to scan it and then send money so that we can do more awesome stuff and not have to squeeze out of our own pockets from our day jobs to make it work, which we'll just carry on doing anyway. It's just a passion project. Guys, our next artist is, it's two artists. We're going to have Yoni Raflin and Adam Davis. They're going to be performing for us. Yoni has been on our stage a number of times. And I always comment that Yoni is raw passion and energy. He gives us his all the time. And anyone that's joining him, there they are. What's up, guys? I'm going to make sure that, could you unmute yourselves, guys?
Unmuted.
Awesome. Guys, it's our pleasure to have you. If you could tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing, you're welcome to introduce yourselves a little bit further than I have already, and then take us away with some beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Hi guys, thanks for having us on the show. This song's got quite a nice little meaning for me. Quite a few years ago, I was walking around Norwood Mall, and I saw two ladies in wheelchairs, and I've always had like wanting to break out into song in a shopping center because of the acoustics are very nice there. So I walked up and down the stairs telling myself I was stupid, who am I to make a noise and disrupt the people and everything. And then I thought, no, let me do it. I just had a feeling. So I went into Mug and Bean, and I gave someone my phone, of course, because I'm a performer, and I said, please record it. I'm going to go do something crazy. I've always wanted to do this. And I sang for these two ladies. I said to them, I'm going to sing for you. And she said, wonderful. Both of them did. And and it was amazing. I sang, they clapped, they enjoyed it, and she was like giving me like a rah, go for it. And I posted on Facebook. It got lots of views, and a few days later, Lauren Gordon from in Australia messaged me to say, that was my mom you sang to. I said, that's so cool. So I friended her. And about a week later, I saw some messages coming up on Facebook that she was such an amazing woman and we miss her. And I looked in, and her mom had passed away about a week later. So I thought, wow, I was just so lucky that I could add a little bit of joy there. And so we'll give her some of the joy that we experienced, and we'll dedicate it to her mom, Rachel Bat Minka. And Yoni's very kindly joined me here, and he's got an amazing song afterwards as well that we'll sing together. This song is called Perhaps Love. Just adjust this. Go for it. Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort, it's there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home. Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It exists to give you closer, it wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memory of love will be of you. Oh, love to some is like a cloud, to some as strong as steel. For some a way of living, for some a way to feel. Some say love is holding on, and some say letting go. Some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain. Like a fire when it's cold outside, thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memory of love will be of you. Some say love is holding on, and some say letting go. Some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain. Like a fire when it's cold outside, the thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memory of love will be of you. It will be of you. Bravo, bravo.
Bravo.
Bravo. We clap for ourselves, yeah?
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. I clap for you too. That was awesome, guys. Adam, I'm going to ask you to introduce Yoni, or Yoni can introduce himself, or you can introduce Yoni, and then Yoni can introduce himself, and then you guys can take us away once more.
Cool. So Yoni is a... how old are you? No. Yoni and I actually had a great chat yesterday that helped me and him, I hope. And we got we just came together for this, and he's been helping me amazingly with the music and getting it going. And I learned a lot about him. And all I can say is there's an amazing guy here, amazing guy. He's come through a lot, and he's striving forward, and he's really doing amazing in all areas, academically, personality-wise, and emotionally. I really got a lot of respect for him.
Thanks,
so that's about a person, not about his playing. But his playing is awesome. You'll hear now what he can do.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Thanks to all my friends and family that are tuning in now. I really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who's been here the whole night. And to CG, I've had a lot of beautiful pleasure from playing with this awesome group many times. In fact, one of my first dates with my wife was at a gig that I performed with Creative Gatherings. She came through to watch me play. So they've really been involved in quite a lot of different phases of my life. So yeah, this next song I'm going to play, I actually wrote the melody for it about 8 years ago. I was in grade 10, and instead of being in class, I was playing guitar. And then I kind of kept the song and worked on it, and it's mostly a niggun, which in Jewish music is kind of similar to a mantra, which it's mostly melodic song without lyrics, but I have added recently some lyrics to it. The lyrics that you'll hear are from Tehillim, Psalms, yeah, and it's very powerful stuff, created by the greatest musical lyricist of all time, who was David HaMelech. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and it should just bring you healing and peace and whatever you guys need. So yeah, just gonna adjust the volume. A little softer, softer. A little softer, softer. Put the guitar just a tad. A little bit. That's good.
Come, let's do it. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Very good. Beautiful.
Thank you, Adam and Yoni. That was so special. And Yoni, I just want to say thank you to you and your family, the whole Reichland family, because you have been such a support to Creative Gatherings. You and David and your mom, Michelle, and Hugh. We hosted one of our first big shows in your garden, your beautiful garden. And Adam, your song was so beautiful. And guys, please show them some love in the comments. We really, really appreciate you being here and hearing your music. So thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Clock off.
There, I'll put you back in there. There we go. Okay, guys, I just want, before our next performer is our last performer, and then we're going to open up open mic. So I really want to ask you, if you want to come and perform a song, if any of the artists want to come back, I'm sure people would love to hear you. And how are you guys doing? Please tell us in the comments, how's the show been going? Please give us feedback. We'd love you to email us at sa.creativegatherings for feedback. We look for the weaknesses, the strengths. This is what we do. We're actually doing research on Creative Gatherings that we will be presenting at the World Music Therapy Congress next week is the Congress. So we'll be presenting that research on what Creative Gatherings has offered people and for the artists that have been involved. And we are so thankful for you being here. I just saw someone wrote, please sing. I will, maybe in the open mic, I will do a song for you. Guys, thank you so much. And next up, we have some really amazing performers. Their names are Brindy and Matt. And just to let everyone know a little bit about Brindy and Matt, their music could be described as ancient Hebrew indie alternative. And they are such beautiful people. And they have a very interesting story. So Brindy is actually a rabbi's daughter. They come from completely different backgrounds. And Matt grew up in a secular home. And the music that they make really has Jewish roots, and they use biblical texts, and it really has this ethereal sound. And they've actually just recorded their second album. I've bought their album. It is so beautiful, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So just to let you guys know about Brindy and Matt, I'm going to bring them up to the panel now. They do adhere to the guidelines of Kol Isha. So if you do adhere to those guidelines, they just want to let you know that they will be performing now. And after the performance, we're going to have a short little break, and then we will bring people up for open mic. So please let us know. We're going to have a short break before, so everyone can take a quick bathroom break, and then we will do the open mic. So please let us know if you want to play. I'll definitely play something, and I encourage you, especially some of the artists that are here, we would love to hear you play again. So I'm going to bring up Brindy. I think you're over here. Brindy, are you ready? And Matt?
And I just want to say, I've got Brindy and Matt's Basker code up as well at the moment.
Okay, great. So Brindy and Matt, can you tell us a little bit about the song that you'll be playing?
Hey everyone. It's been a really cool show. We're really privileged to be part of it. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the song is called Esau and I. It's from Psalm 121, and the words are from King David. I raise my eyes to the mountains. From where does my help come? My help comes from God, creator of heaven and earth. And I composed the song to these words. If you want to have a listen to the recorded version, it's on Spotify. It's the last song, the last track on our album, Ruth Avenue. So, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Take it away.
Did you mention about...
guys.
Oh, guys, that was so beautiful. Brandy, your voice is incredible, and Matt, you are such a brilliant guitarist. And Matt is also a producer, and they record some incredible songs. Guys, that was so special, and people are writing here. They're saying, let's see what some of the comments are saying. Your sound surely transports people to a different place. Brandy, you are very awesome. The spirit of music is live all the way from above. So meditatively beautiful. Thank you. Love the beautiful melody, haunting melody. So beautiful. Beautiful, Brandy and Matt. My heart opens when you sing, Brandy. And
thanks, everyone.
people are saying, whoop, whoop, Brandy and Matt. Go, Brandy and Matt. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And it's so special to have you on the show.
It's very humbling to get that feedback. Thank you.
Yes, and I'm going to show quickly your Busker code, because I know you also have a Busker code if you want to support their music.
If I can just have a minute, I know like a lot of the
Sure.
show is. I know a lot of the show is in honor and memory and tribute to Becky.
Matt, can you speak into the mic? Just speak into the mic so it's a bit closer. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can you use this one?
Yeah, maybe use that mic. There we go.
I know. Is that better?
Perfect.
So I know that a lot of the show is in memory, in tributes and memory for Becky. I just thought I would share a quick memory because, Mo was saying a bit earlier how he studied with Becky at university. They were there at the same time. The truth is I was there at the same time in the same department as Becky. We both studied music together. Not in the same year, but around the same time. So we got to know each other a little bit. Really, I think a very special memory I have of him was together with Moshe. Mo came to my studio, I think it was last year, to record a song, and he invited Becky to come play a trumpet on it. And Becky was the most chilled out, very friendly, calm, beautiful energy that he came with. No fuss, no, he didn't have to put any effort in. He just came in, blew on the horn, recorded some beautiful parts, effortlessly. I mean, he was full of talent, but really that's not really the point, I think. The point is just he was such a special person, like this giant, this friendly giant. Brandy and I actually bumped into him a few months ago at a dinner somewhere. We were there. I mean, it doesn't happen to us very often that we were at this industry dinner, but I mean, that doesn't happen to us often at all. But we were there feeling like strangers, sitting there by ourselves. We didn't know anyone. Suddenly from across the room, we saw Becky, and it was such a relief and such a pleasure for us to kind of connect with him there. But yeah, back to that incident at the studio with Mo when we were producing Mo's song. Like I say, he just got in front of the mic with his trumpets, blew these beautiful parts. And then at the end of that session, he said to us, I mean, maybe we should put some keys down into this track. So I said, yeah, I mean, that would be great. We just need to find a guy who's going to play some piano. So he said, well, give me the keys, I'll do it, And there and then I just set it up for him without even thinking, just pressed play, pressed record.
Yes.
And he just started, making magic, and it added such a beautiful dimension to the song. And
it's so special, Matt. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I guess I just feel privileged to have had that to have shared that experience with him and to have been there for that.
Thank you for sharing.
It's a very special memory for me.
That's so special, and I want to add just to what Matt's saying. That song that Moshe put in the tribute video, that Ole Rato, was a composition by Becky. Becky was an incredible composer, trumpet player. He composed such beautiful music, and he ran choirs. So I want to just say thank you so much for sharing that about him, and thank you for being here, both of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, and thanks to you guys for putting on an amazing, amazing event here. It's been special. We've loved being part of it and loved having listened to everybody else. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. And someone just said, thanks, Matt. What a beautiful memory. And if anyone else wants to share memory of Becky's, please do. So thank you so much. And I'm going to put your bus
Thanks,
code
guys.
again up quickly if anyone wants to donate to you guys. All right, so everyone, we are going to start our open mic very soon. So I want to know if anyone else wants to come and perform a song, please let us know. We're going to take a 2-minute break quickly. I think, Alon, you can talk a little bit. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom and then I'll come right back. But I'm so glad that everyone is here. And Tim Parr, you've got to come back up and play Peace Is Not the Absence of War. I am dying to hear that song. There is his new single. It will transport you to another place. Doc McLean, whoever else wants to play a song, we would love. Any of the other performers, you were all brilliant. We would love you to sing another song. So please come up and play something. Or anyone in the audience who wants to share a story or wants to come and perform, we would love you. It's open mic. This is like as if you're at a bar and we're up to the mic. So there's no judgment. We are Creative Gatherings. We do not judge. We are here to hear you. Music is an expression. I'm a music therapist. We use music every day, and I believe every single person should have access to music and performing. So please do if you want to.
Guys, I just want to say that show, every single performer and all of the interaction, every inch of it, every bit, every digital kilobit of it was beautiful. And I want to thank all of our performers and everyone that's attended. And I also want to implore anybody that's listening to this, if there's a small little part of you that kind of thinks it wants to perform, but you're too shy to do it, this is your moment. You can do it now. So please use the Q&A and tell us if you're ready to perform. We do have a couple of people coming up, and I'm really excited for that. We are definitely forcing you out to perform another one.
And I also have some funny polls that I've set up here. I just want to ask some people some questions. I'm going to launch them right now.
Got some general knowledge polls for you guys.
Yeah, some general knowledge polls for you guys, just to make it interesting.
Please tell us what you think space smells like. You may have seen this article, so you may know the answer. We have 1 vote potato chips. Space. We're talking out of space, guys. We're talking the galaxy. We've got chocolate. 1 vote for chocolate, 2 votes potato chips, 1 vote seared steak, no votes for grilled hake. We have 3 votes for chocolate. I feel like chocolate would suit it, you know, like it's got this like beauty to it, and it's probably very relaxing, like chocolate, you know, space. Okay, give us your answers, guys. Let's see. Does anybody know what space smells like? We have 3 votes seared, 3 votes potato chips, 5 votes chocolate. I'm going to give it another 15 to 25 seconds and we're going to see. While I wait for the results for that, I want to share a small story about a famous musician. Just something that stuck with me and helped me to, it helped to just reinforce the message behind Creative Gatherings and what we do. There's an artist named Dallas Green. He has a performance name of City and Color, which is his name. Dallas is a city and Green is a color, so City and Color, which may help you to remember this later. And when he was 7 years old, he'd already learned how to play the guitar. His parents must have made sure he learned, taught him. I don't know what the details were there, but he was sitting in the corner of his classroom and he was playing the guitar and singing along, and his teacher heard him and she kind of pushed her way into the space and she said, listen, there's a talent show coming up, you need to perform. And he didn't want to. He was just like, no, I play guitar for me, you know, like a 7-year-old kid. And he let her convince him, and he was convinced to perform, and he built his career on that. So the reason I wanted to share that is that he was 7 years old and someone stepped in and said something, saw his talent, picked him up. So that's the one element. It's like, you know, if you see someone that's talented, encourage them, pick them up, help them to nurture the talent they have there to nurture, whether they're a kid or an adult, you know. But for me, what was important and was really relevant to Creative Gatherings is that a lot of us grow up and we weren't 7 years old playing our chosen instruments in the corner of the class and already talented enough to be good enough to perform and listen to. So Creative Gatherings gives us the chance to do that as adults, as at any point in our lives. Kids, we've had kids on our stage as well, and it's just not everybody has that push or that shove or that encouragement to put you there, and you may have to do it for yourself, or you can join us and tell us you want to get more involved and you want to perform, and we can help you do it. But that's what we're all about. It's just allowing people that have music in them to let that music shine out. So we're going to take another 5 minutes and another couple of minutes, and we're going to begin our open mic, and I'm going to be back with you in a few minutes. Go grab yourself a drink, a hot chocolate. I would not recommend a coffee at this time, but I almost said it, but I'm just to take coffee. Ooh, Yael's back. Yael, are you going to take us away for the first open mic? Yeah,
I just want to say
freedom.
we've got seared steak as the answer, right? Is that the correct answer, Alon?
Yes. So
Amazing.
Steak, apparently, and you can look this up, it smells like seared steak or hot metal. But seared steak was kind of like the headline answer for that one. So yeah, it smells like seared steak. 3 people got it right, so that is 35 points to you guys. Al, please take us. So are you about to play Freedom for us?
Yeah, I'm just opening the open mic. I think I'm gonna play I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. Why not?
Beautiful. Take us away then.
I just wanted to bring the energy up. I thank you so much for being here. I think we're going to bring up next Tim Parr and Penny Levy. If you guys are ready, we're going to bring you up next for the open mic. Let's get you up here.
Did I say that Yael was good, or did I say she was good? That was amazing.
Thank you.
I'm clapping. But
thank you for all
everyone's
your
clapping. Everybody clap with me. Wake up the people in the next room. I won't clap too loudly because my baby's sleeping next door. Tim and Penny, can you unmute yourselves there?
Unmuted.
Awesome. Please, we're so stoked that you decided to come back and play for us. Please tell us what you're going to play, and please leave our souls.
Please tell us the story behind this song, if you can. We would love to hear the story behind this song.
I think Space smells like Teen Spirit.
And potato chips smell like Dublin, and grilled hake smells like Cork Bay, and chocolate smells like Lindt. How did we do?
I think those were the best answers of the night.
Okay, Yael, thanks for having us. The song's for you, my sister. Peace is not the absence of war. The song came from a poem that I found written 500 years ago by that very famous poet called Anonymous. And it goes 4 lines. It goes, peace is not the absence of war, but an inner virtue that finds its source in the courage of the soul. And then at that time, I was living in Dublin, and there was the Gulf War happening, and George Bush was playing hero there. And so this is the song. This is what came from that. That's the story behind it.
I can hear a drum beat.
Suddenly, everything's changing. Suddenly, nothing's the same. Suddenly, the hand of a stranger's fingers on the trigger again. And I've been thinking about it. What in the world are we fighting for? When will we remember? Peace is not the absence of war. And I've been thinking, who in the world are the prophets for? When will we remember? Peace is not the absence of war. Suddenly, everything's hazy. Suddenly, nothing is clear, but here we go again. And I've been thinking about it. What in the world are we fighting for? When will we remember? Peace is not the absence of war. I've been thinking about it. What in the world are the prophets for? When will we remember? Peace is not the absence of war.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you guys so
One
much.
for the road. Should we play you one for the road?
You should definitely play us one for the road.
I'm going to use a loop station to give us a beat. It's called Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. If I find myself in a situation and I'm not sure what to do, I take a step back, I lie on my back and lose myself in the clouds, and after a while I bring myself back. Everybody's looking for something a little more, but
Why is it so hard to find? Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning, fell out of my bed, tripped on the cat that was lying on the floor by my head. Looked out the window, saw you standing there, and I lip read as you said, everybody's looking for a little bit of peace, some kind of release. Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Well, if two sides of the same coin are trying to reach on in the middle of the breath like life and death, two sides of the same coin, you know what I mean? Two sides of the same coin, you know what I mean? What if these two sides are trying to find the middle, the center, and find the key, door in which to enter into a stillness, trying to find a silence, and in that silence find ways to cultivate, ways to eradicate hate, to cultivate a little kindness. It can heal the blindness, and in time we'll heal the violence. Yeah, in time we'll heal the violence. Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Oh, everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Everybody's looking for a little bit of peace of mind. Thank you. Thanks for having us. Yael, Moshe, Alon, Shimron, thanks for having us. We feel
Thank
honored.
you. That was a great final song. That loop station was brilliant. I'm so glad you got to use it.
Thank you.
Guys, Tim Busker is on screen. Send him money. Do it. Do it. Do it.
That's the first time I've actually tried the Busker Code. The other day we did a stream with Wendy Oldfield and Penny, and we didn't know how to do the Busker Code. And the guys at Busker Code in Cape Town have been so helpful in trying to get it up and running for me. But we didn't have the right way to do it at that concert. And we had quite a few thousand views, and we made 200 rand. So
amazing.
It worked.
Guys, that was amazing.
No pressure
Tim
to
and
pay
Penny, such a
anything. We
honor.
did it for free. But if you like the songs, give us a support there. It'll be awesome. And all the artists tonight. And may Becky rest in peace. And we send love and thanks for having us tonight. From me and Penny.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
They
guys.
Okay.
It's such an honor to have you both.
You heard Tim jamming along with you, Yael. It sounded awesome.
I can't wait to jam with you again in person. I really, really can't wait.
Yeah, definitely. And that
You know-
beautiful woman with the thing dangling on her nose. I found these chords that were just fitting so beautifully with her. I'd love to meet her. Oh,
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
She's going to perform again, actually, during her open mic. So if you want to try, you can record on your phone.
On the
and
phone,
then you can film it on the phone, and then you
Be a
can
later
record. No. So you can just record it to a video on Penny's phone, on your phone locally,
Okay,
and then you can send it through afterwards. That could be quite a cool experiment.
love that. I will
Awesome.
try that. Okay.
That'll be
Thank
great.
you so
Thanks.
much, Penny and
Okay.
Tim, and such an honor. And
Me
Penny,
now, I
you're
can
such
go.
a beautiful
Go for a
person.
cigarette.
And bass player, Penny, you're a rock star.
Killed it, Penny. It was great. Okay, Yael, would you like to introduce our next performer?
Yes, our next performer is
man
what can I say?
himself.
The man himself, Moshe Singer,
Oh, wow.
our co-founder of Creative Gatherings. Oh, he's there behind the Busker Code.
Oh, wow.
We'll give you a few seconds, Mo, to get ready. No stress. We'll give you a few
Okay.
seconds. But Moshe, we are so thankful for you, the person that you are. Moshe is such a special person. He wears his heart on his sleeve. I think we all do as musicians and artists. We really are heart on our sleeves type of people. But Moshe really, when he says something, it's coming from the heart. There's no poker face. He is who he is. You get what you see. And he's done so much for Creative Gatherings. He pushes and drives and gets everything done. And Moshe, we're so grateful for you. So are you ready to perform a song for us?
Yeah. Yes, I'm just taking off the Basker codes.
This is open mic, so it's very chill. You can
Yeah.
with
100%.
So Moshe wasn't
right.
going to perform tonight. He was feeling low energy and he was feeling heart sore and saddened after Becky's loss. But this show has put the life and the soul of both Becky and music and joy into him, and he's going to give it to us. Moshe, take us away, man.
Cool, thank you, Alon, and thank you, Yael. Alon and Yael, just you guys have held me up this week, and I keep feeling like I'm about to burst out crying, so I'm really going to try my hardest to keep myself together. And this song that I'm going to play is about hanging on. It's about holding on. And, you know, in the last act, Tim was talking about peace. The last two songs, peace is not the absence of war, and we all just need a little peace of mind. And in these days, please God, we should all have peace of mind, and please God, we should all be safe and healthy, and let's get through this together. Looking at the way the world spirals around, bang your head on the concrete ticking clock. You need to calm down, be a little patient for a while. The world is full of strangers, lonely hearts seeking danger. Come seeking riches, sinking deep into the quicksand. Seeking balance, seeking salt of the earth. You try to calm down, and you come undone. Hang on the hemisphere, hang on the flickering lights, hang on, don't walk alone. Be kind to everyone, especially to yourself. Don't walk alone. Fill your fantasy cup with a whole bunch of stuff. Don't you know it's okay when things are not okay? Looking through a blue lens, you want to be your own friend. Try gather all of your thoughts to solve this mysteries of why you become obsessed over life's cause and effect when your soul needs rest and needs to recorrect. Just another night swimming in your mind. Hang on the hemisphere, hang on the flickering lights, hang on, don't walk alone. Be kind to everyone, especially to yourself. Don't walk alone. Looking out at the atmosphere, what goes up must come down. So get lost in the hemisphere, you'll come around. We will come around. Looking at the way the world spirals around, bang your head on the concrete ticking clock. You need to calm down.
Beautiful, Moshe. Thank you so much, man. That's a personal favorite of mine. It's a song Moshe and I often perform live together, and I wish I could have been performing it behind you tonight, and I can't wait until we get a chance to do that again.
Thanks, Alon. I just want to say, Alon and Yael, again, you guys, you've held me up this week, but you've also held the show together, and you've done such a brilliant job, both of you, and especially, you know, Alon, you know, you come with your positive energy, and you just bring light and you bring joy, and I just want to thank you and for hosting tonight, and Yael for being my my anchor, holding me this week, and I just want to thank you especially also.
Thank you, Mo. That was so beautiful. And I just want to thank everyone who has come here tonight and supported us. And I see Amanda Ballin. I see Abigail Berkowitz. There's so many people that are still sticking around, even though we're just having a chilled open mic. We really appreciate it. And just being here, I think this is so special. It's therapy for us, so doing live shows. So I think we have another performer.
Touchma wants to come back.
Touchma wants to come back. Okay, so I'm going to bring... Let me see. Here we are. Touchma is a petty princess. Here she comes back. I think we should also bring all our panelists up who are still sticking around afterwards to say hello. Let's see who we got here. There's Touchma. Are you ready, Touchma? Okay, you need to unmute your mic.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, take it away.
It's fine.
Yes, we can hear
Yes,
you.
it's perfect.
Okay, it's perfect now.
It's perfect. You can take us away.
Okay. Okay, now I want to sing this other song for, I don't know who's the name of the artist, but I used to hear this song from Days of the Lives. I once heard it the time I was young from this other lady. She was singing for this other guy of hers, so I just like it. And I used to also, I have a video from YouTube that is, there is this other little young Chinese, they like it to play it. It's called You Raise Me Up. Yeah, I just want to sing the song. I don't know the artist name. I'm gonna check who on from other people so that they can tell me what is the name of that artist. So I want to sing the song. And thanks for bringing me again, for inviting me again to the show. Thank you very much. The song is called yeah, I'm going to sing it. It says, when I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened, when I am still and waiting in silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stony sea. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stony sea. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. raise me up tomorrow night. And thank you very much. This is the song. I really love it so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tachma, for sharing that with us. It was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for being so bold to just perform with no backing tracks and to just bring your pure, beautiful voice out for us. It's awesome to watch just a raw vocal performance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tachma, so much for being here. I just launched another poll. I think it says, how long do you, what does it say, Alon? How long do you
How
think the
long?
long- Yes.
How long do you think the longest wedding veil ever was? Do you think it was 5 football fields long? Do you think it was 45 football fields long? And football fields are pretty big. Or do you think it was 63.5 football fields? We've got some votes for 5 football fields. We've got some votes for 45 football fields. People are like, nah, 63.5. Nothing on that one yet.
So, Alon, do we have any other performers that are going to be
Sadly not. Sadly
Okay.
not. We have been through
So
all of our brave open mic contenders.
I think what we should do is we should bring up the panel and just say goodnight to everyone and thank you for being here. I think we should bring up all the artists who are still here. Let's see who is still around. Just to say goodbye to everyone. I think we still got Akiva with his harmonica.
I
don't
want
know
to
if Mo, you wanna
add, yeah.
Sure.
No, I just wanted to say to everybody that we're, as Creative Gatherings, Yael mentioned that we're doing research, and part of our research is trying to garner what meaning people can gain from Creative Gatherings, and we hope really soon we'll be able to do a Creative Gatherings that won't be a musical show, but will be it will be a panel discussion. It will be a more community and interactive in that regard, and we really hope that you'll be able to join us. And I just want to say thank you again, and just again, I see Brindy's there, Adam's there, and Tim's there, and I just want to say thank you. It's such a meaningful night, and we hope that you'll be able to join us again when we come together to do a panel where we can discuss issues relating to the world and see what meaning we can gain out of coming together. Being here for each other. Umuntu, Ubuntu, Gabantu is our motto. And it means we're all connected. We are all connected. There are many, many philosophies. I believe it strongly. We are all connected. And
Thank you so much, Mo.
thank you. Yeah, I rambled, sorry.
Thank you, Moshe. No, you do not ramble. You speak well.
Mo, I'm just so proud of you for performing, and I see all the other people who are still here and the performers. Adam, thank you so much. Brindy and Matt, Tim Parr, we've still got Shimron's on here, Tachma's still on here. I think quite a few people have had to sign off. And all the people who are still in the audience, Roz, Shalamed, we've got Howard, Abigail, Arnold, Brenda, Chaya, Conway, Ellie, Eve, Gedalia, Ivor, Joshua, Stacy, so good to see you. Yvonne, Simone, thank you everyone who stuck around and who's still here and on Facebook as well. We really appreciate it, and we really hope you enjoyed the show. And our next show will be, I think, in August, right, Mo? Or August?
Please
September?
God, yeah. After the 3 weeks, we'll please God come together again sometime in August and springtime. Dreaming of springtime.
Maybe a social gathering one day again soon.
Thanks. And Mo, do you want to play us out with our video?
Yeah, sure. I can.
Just before we play out, I just want to tell you guys that nobody got the answer right for the longest wedding veil in the world. It was in fact 63.5 football fields long, which must have been very uncomfortable. Thank you so much, Moshe. Please play that awesome video again for us.
Thank you again to all the artists. We really appreciate it. We appreciate everything. So
all the artists, all the attendees, thank
Well
you
done,
for
guys.
giving us reason.
Thank you. I don't know who that was, but someone just said, oh, Shimron, there you are.
Amazing, beautiful.
Sorry,
night.
just preparing the video.
That's fine.
I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that it's provided a lot of comfort to everyone. Everyone's going through a lot of stress and difficulty, and I think music just provides such beautiful solace. And I feel so well done, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Guys, thank you for an amazing night. Good night.
This is Creative Gatherings signing off.